I have more projects than I probably should. But let's be honest, there are no laws limiting how many projects we can have. Hey friend, welcome to QuiltyNest, cozy place for real life stitching, sewing, and quilting. And around here, we believe in slow stitching and taking things one stitch at a time. Today I'm going to share what I'm working on this week and what I've been working on in the preceding weeks and months and doing very slow stitching because you know what? Life happens, but that's okay. I'm going to take you along as I figure out what I need to work on next because some things are my to-dos that are fun and I'm just doing them because I love them and want to do them and it just fills my creative heart with joy. And some things are all that, but they also have a deadline because I'm making it for someone special or there's an upcoming baby or something of that nature, or just, sometimes you just want to get things done. And I'm in that mode right now. I'm an achiever and I have to check off that list and move on to the next thing. So I'm going to bring you along with me as I figure out a plan on what I do next and how I'm going to get all this done. And I'm a girl that loves a lot of projects because it keeps me interested. If I get a little tired and bored with something, I'm going to move on to something else until I want to circle back to that thing. But some of these projects have deadlines to meet. Some of them can wait. For me, I want quilting to be something that brings peace and pleasure, not stress and worry and anxiety and all those things. I need a simple plan so I know what to focus on right now. Let's take a look at what I've got. Bear with me through all the WIPs, works in progress, and let's see what I've got and we'll talk through it and figure out what I need to do next. All right, so let me show you what I've been working on right now. And by been working on it, I mean it's gotten started and it's somewhere along the way in the process. I'll start with the ones that actually have what I'm putting as a deadline. So there's some reason I need to get it finished in the near future. So here we go. This one is from the Fat Quarter Shop Jolly Bar 5 sampler, I believe is what it was called. So I've got it all done, pieced, except for stitching on the borders, which are very basic, quick and easy. It would probably take me like 15 minutes to get the borders done. And then I need to sandwich it. I do not have a long arm set up. I would love to, but that's way down the road. It's not in the budget right now. Sending them out to a long armor is not in the budget either because it can get pricey. Well worth it. Those folks do amazing work, but just not my budget. So I do free motion quilting on my Juki. So here's this. You're not going to be able to see all of it, but I'll give you an idea. Now I'm saying this one has a deadline because I made it, and as I made it, I learned a friend of the family was getting married and they've since gotten married, and I'm thinking this would be a good one for them. You know how sometimes you're making a quilt and it just comes to you, oh, this is theirs, this fits them. I really want to get this one done and go ahead and give it as a post-wedding gift because of course they're married now and I didn't get it as a wedding gift. So sooner I get it done, the better. Now the next one is also for a friend of the family and they had a baby, little boy. And I've got everything done except the free motion quilting. I've got it sandwiched. I even got the free motion quilting started. Well, so on the back is camo. I may applique the baby's name across the top in the same camo I used on the back. I think is that a wood duck? I think that's a wood duck. Okay, so those are really the ones I'd like to get done first. What else do I have? Okay, my daughter's very good friend recently got her first house, and I've been working on a quilt behind the scenes for her all along. So I'd really like to get that one done next after those two, to go ahead and gift that to her. And it's the Tula Pink fabric that Fat Quarter Shop had the dragon fruit quilt along. It was all foundation paper piecing. So I feel like that one can go somewhat quickly once I can devote time to it, because it's paper piecing. Paper piecing to me is simpler than traditional piecing, but I have to keep my mindset focused, because I will surely stitch it out of order or the wrong side of the fabric or something. So here's what I've got done so far. I've gotten month 1, I think month 1 and 2. And yeah, that's right. There's 4. It's month 1 and month 2 I've gotten done. Each one had a lot of blocks, but anywho, then you put them together. So months 1 and 2 are done and stitched together. This is month 1 on this side, month 2 on this side. I'm also doing the Socialites 3 that Fat Quarter Shop has going on, and I've gotten 3 of those blocks done. I think as of this recording, they're on block 5, not terribly behind. And since I am an achiever, it stresses me out when I'm behind, but I am trying to learn how to let go of that, because y'all, this is my creative outlet and it's supposed to bring peace and joy. I need to let go trying to, oh, I need to catch up with this one and this one and this one, and I need to be on target for this one, and everybody else is probably weeks ahead of me. So what? Life's, and I'm going to go at my own pace, because my joy and peace are more important than keeping up with everyone and everything. I've gotten 3 blocks done on Socialites 3. One of them took me several remakes, and then I posted what I did online, and I even took that down because I didn't want to lead somebody down the wrong way, because I realized after I made it for like the 3rd time, I still had a boo-boo. So I'll get those going eventually, but they're not a priority. They're just a fun to have, and honestly, the reason I did Socialites 3 was not to add something to my plate. It was to help me build skills on the smaller blocks. I am making the 3-inch blocks. I'd strongly dislike little blocks, and it's because they're tedious and I want to zoom through them, and you really have to slow down with little blocks. I am making myself do these as time allows so I can build that skill, because one day I'll have it mastered. So blocks, 3 of those blocks, I'm going to show you those. So I think this was week 1. This is the one I made like 4 times, y'all. It was crazy. Week 1. One of these is week 2, one's week 3. I don't remember which. So this one's a little wonky, but I got to the point I'm like, it's good enough. And then here's the little house block. That's cute. I wanted to use some modern fabric to go outside my comfort zone. So that's 3 weeks. What you're getting a glimpse of here is from one of the Sew Sampler boxes. I think it's called Cherished, and it's the Lori Holt line, maybe Peace and Plenty. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of those made, and there's 12. Hey, I'm halfway on that one. But that one does not have a deadline, even though as I started making it, I'm like, oh, I know who I want to make this for, but there's no deadline on it yet. In the background here, you'll see my blocks I've made so far for the Fat Quarter Shop Designer Mystery that began June 2025. They're starting up the 2026 one in June of this year, of course. And y'all, I didn't want to do it until this weekend when I saw on the Jolly Jabber they did a reveal of a good corner section piece of it, a good size of it. I'm like, oh, I want to do that now. I hadn't wanted to do it until I saw that. So I'm trying to not take on anything else. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, the first 5 months done of the designer mystery. So they're on month 11. I'm on month 5. There's no deadline on this one, so I'm good with that one. Then I worked on the Sew Sampler flowering quilt along the head, the one that is the pattern in the box every month, 1 block a month. I decided 1 block a month, I'll make 2. So 2 of each block every month. One I did in mostly fig tree, but kind of anything that would go with my fig tree fabrics as well. And one in an Americana patriotic vibe, mostly Lori, but some mixes of other fabrics. So I'm going to show you those. This one, no deadline. And fortunately, I'm pretty much caught up. I think I haven't done month 12 that came out in March. So pat myself. Okay, so here's the patriotic, and I don't think I have them in month order. I may. So we got very scrappy, and I like scrappy. Scrappy quilts remind me of my granny. Growing up when I was a little girl, she had a lot of scrappy things. Scrappy quilts. The layout they sent in this last box may or may not be exactly what I do, because some of these blocks act as the stem and leaves. So I'm going to match those up with whatever block looks best. So that's the Americana patriotic version. And this is the fig tree or whatever coordinates with it version. And I got this idea for these hangers from Sherry at Lessons Learned channel. Saw her use those, and I'm like, that's perfect for what I need. Quilt I've been working on a couple years now. So when I look at it, as with any quilt, but especially this one, I can see where I've grown and made mistakes and that I wouldn't make now. So this one doesn't have a deadline. It's going to be for me. So here's the row with the butterflies. Oh, I love this one. The row with the coffee cups. And I used just my stash. I didn't buy and use the called for fabrics. They are all Lori fabrics though. Here's the apples. These were fun to make, the apples. And this was the first one, the first row I made. They're just 4 patches sewn together. These are little chevrons. So here's the plan. Wedding gift quilt, baby gift quilt, that's the duck. Then the one I haven't started on, the baby girl quilt. Then dragon fruit and the t-shirt quilt. And then I'll be to a place where I'm like, whatever I want next. So wedding gift quilt, baby boy duck quilt, baby girl quilt, dragon fruit quilt, t-shirt quilt. So I've got 5 that are priorities with deadlines. Now the dragon fruit and the t-shirt quilt, not so much have a set in stone deadline date, but I want to get them knocked out because I don't want the person in the house for a year and I'm still waiting on getting their quilt finished. But too, y'all, life happens, and quilting isn't the only thing in my world. Quilting is where I find my creative outlet and my de-stress time. So it's not like I have a lot of time to devote to it, because right now I have a big girl job, and And until the Lord blesses me where I can retire, I'm going to keep having to do my big girl job. So wouldn't it be fun to just buy a long arm and do some long arming on the side? Hopefully that would blossom out into a beautiful business. And then I could retire. Isn't that a great plan? Doesn't that sound like fun? Sounds like fun to me. I'm thankful for my big girl job though. I work with some great folks. It's probably the best team I've ever worked on. But anywho. So to recap, wedding gift quilt, baby boy duck quilt, baby girl quilt, dragon fruit quilt, t-shirt quilt, and then whatever Tammy wants to do quilt. That's my plan. Now I feel better just talking it through and going through and having a plan. Each week I'm going to try. No promises, no guarantees. But each week I'm going to try and give you updates on where I am with all the things. So that's what I'm working on this week, one stitch at a time. You know, if it takes me a while to get it and I don't get it done this week, it's okay. Surely whenever I do get it finished, the person I give it to is going to like it, love it, be thankful for it. I don't know. But even if they're not, I came at it from a place of love and wanting to do something from the skill sets I have. Thanks for spending a little time with me as I work through my whips and a plan. Until next time.